All right, so we didn't record one going in to Heroes this morning because I woke up late as hell. But Dragon Ball was interesting because I was made aware of a ruling that I did not know before. Because I'm primarily a Yu-Gi-Oh player. So there's interactions in Dragon Ball that aren't immediately apparent or don't make sense because I'm used to playing under the Yu-Gi-Oh rule set, where if you can't resolve a card, you can't activate it. Well, Cell Android Absorber is not bound by such conventions as common sense. He says, all right, there's an Android 17 on the field. I'm gonna play myself for 1 green and take a card out of your hand. Okay, we swing with the 17 for 4,000 on your leader. We combo the Cell for 9,000. We don't deal damage. And then I'm gonna tap a green and try and play Cell again. I can't play him because I can only play him once per turn. But you still discard a card. So I'm gonna tap another green. You still discard a card. So by turn 3, you've taken 4 cards out of their hand with this. You're not playing anything else. You're just going Cell, 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 Cell. Just whole hand gone, just like that, just nothing. So I did pretty well today, obviously, as I am playing Cell Leader to facilitate Super 17 Power Distilled. I'm trying to fuel up the drop and, just run forward to get to the Power Distilled, to play him for the 4 cost, to recycle my greens. It's what that's our game plan. It's what we're doing, right? Well, then I was made aware of how that Cell worked, and then we were really doing well. Because then we just would, okay, well, I'll just take away your whole hand, I guess. And I don't even need the successor. Because you just take their whole stinking hand away and then be like, okay, well, I'll just summon Power Distilled, I guess, and kill you. You just swing till you take a card. I'll swing, I'll banish that card out of your hand, and both times I'm gonna add a Shocking Death Ball and Artificial Impact. All right, go ahead. Well, I'm a Shocking that from my life. Okay, cool. Also, I'm Cell, so all of your battle cards come and play in rest mode. And you can successor, and you successor into the 17, not the Cell, and you just, use him, swing, draw, rest their battle cards, swing in on their battle cards, and you clear their whole board, and they can't play anything inactive, and it's just dirty.
Please pay for the parking fee.
$1. Oh, this is credit card only. I'm smart. So, hopefully, because apparently Eggman is, and anybody who's only here from the Yu-Gi-Oh side of the community, Eggman is a Dragon Ball YouTuber that knows Cody rather well, and Cody's a very, very good player from our locals who's actually done a couple of videos on his channel. Cody's put the most money into the game. He's got all the cards and everything, so regardless, Eggman was playing a Super 17 a Super 17 deck with a Cell Leader. I'm assuming a different build than what I had because I made mine separately from his. I'll post a deck profile of it probably later tonight or maybe Monday. Not entirely sure. We'll get it up whenever. And also, don't forget that tomorrow around 5. I've got the okay to push live the 1st place and 8th place lists from last weekend's VIP tournament for the YCS because, they'll have gone and played and we'll be able to put it up there, and if I can get a hold of it, I'll get you their standings in the description of those videos as well. But regardless, that Cell chain, that isn't even a Cell chain anymore. It's just Cell. It's the crab cycle. There is one step, and it is crab. It's just you rip out their whole stinking hand, and you just kill them. And the only game I lost today was to Wheelio because he top decked. He was down to 4 life, no battle cards, no hand. He top decked the Wheelo that shoved 6 onto the lab and won. So there was nothing I could have done about that. You know, I went all in. He had nothing to play with, and it's the one card that gets me out of the situation. Look at that, boop. You know, 6 drop with deflect. What am I gonna do? And there's no way to, you know, stop the lab. And it didn't help that I didn't see the 17 or the cell until my turn 3, so I couldn't start looping his hand until turn 4. You know, it was a rough game, but still, I came in 2nd place and ripped out a lot of cards from a lot of people's hands. And I really hope that they are out of that, because Eggman went undefeated with that deck. Just going, all right, sell, 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 sell. Just take everything away. It's cool. They don't need it. Just shh. You don't need those cards. So overall, that's really strong. And then Draft Box 5 has been announced. And they showed us a lot of red cards. And there's a lot of cards in there that care specifically about 10K skill-less battle cards. And a lot, even more of them care about 10K skill-less one-drop battle cards. And they recycle them, and they boost them, and they add them. And I feel like that's probably a really healthy step for the game. Because they're cheap. And because there's all of these 10K one-drop battle cards, and most of the cards that do all the things with them, they're non-color specific about the 10K one-drop battle cards that they interact with. So you can play, you know, just whatever your favorite character is, you just go get 4 foils of their 10K one-drop battle card, because almost every character has a 10K one-drop battle card. And since a lot of the cards in the new Draft Box 5, which comes out on the 27th of next month, so you don't got a whole lot of time on this guy, comes out on the 27th of next month, you know, it's a lot of Tournament of Power. Turn that there, yeah, there we go. 27th of next month. Now you can all see how crap my hair is, because I overslept and didn't shower, because I just had to get in the car and run straight to Heroes. Regardless, all of these cards coming out are TLP, essentially. You know, they're Universal Survival Arc. And dude, why are you creeping in my lane? You got your turn signal on to go the other way. Can you not? I don't want to die, thank you. So you're gonna see, you know, I'm expecting, because they didn't spoil the whole draft box, they just showed us a little bit. And we saw a lot of red cards. It looks like every universe is getting some universe support. You know, every universe is getting essentially their We Are Universe 7 card. And a lot of them are 2 costs that do other things. So, you know, because it's We Are Universe 7, it's got Goku going like this, and then it's got the break with all the other phases. So every other universe looks like they're getting the card that has their big dude in the front. So, you know, Universe 4 has got the rebrand sitting there, and then it's got everyone else's face in the background, and all the other universes have the same thing. So every universal archetype is getting a lot of support out of this draft box. But more than that, there's a couple of cards. We saw 2 of them. Both of them were blue-green. I don't know if they're all going to be blue-green, but it was Angel and Destroyer for each universe. So I'm assuming that there will be an Angel and Destroyer for each universe, if not in this draft box, eventually. But the scary thing that I saw was, I think it's Universe 2? I don't remember. Whichever one that's all the robots. It was the Angel and Destroyer of that one. There was a blue-green Revive guy. I don't remember if it had Block or any other thing, but it had Revive, it had Energy, Exhaust, Revive, and 2 autos. And the 2 autos are, when you play this card, KO one of your opponent's battle cards. Pretty good, right? 5-drop. Now here's the kicker. When your opponent plays a card, KO this card and draw 1 card. So they play a card. It kills itself. It draws a card. You pitch a card. It brings itself back. It KOs the card they just played. That cost you nothing. It's essentially a counterplay on legs. So it's really good. It's a 5-cost blue-green, very powerful. But the thing that made me think, really made the old, the juices aflow there. Super 17 seconds to destruction. Not once per turn. When one of your opponent's battle cards is KO'd, draw one card, and then they discard a card. So if you have both those guys sitting out there on the field, turn 4, you cast the 17, turn 5, you cast him, you pass, they play a card. So first off, on your turn, you cast him for 5, and he comes in, he KOs an opponent's card, and you draw one, and they drop one. And then we go over to their turn. And let's say that we're playing Revive Coup, because sure, why wouldn't we play Revive Coup? Because that sounds like the best thing in this deck. All right. So, they play a card, which sets off a chain reaction of suffering in an Amazon warehouse 2 miles away. They play a card. You trigger your auto, and you KO the new 5-drop. It goes to the drop, you draw one card. Then, you take a card from your hand. We're going to say perfect situation here. You discard Weiro, and then you revive them with Revive. So you have drawn one card. Then, Revive Coup's lead activates, and you draw 2 cards because you revived during their turn. Masterful Technique's Whis activates, and you draw 1 card. Freeze's Army Helipod goes off, and you draw 1 card. Then they kill one of your opponent's battle cards, preferably the card they just played, and then Super 17 triggers, and you draw 1 card, and they discard a card. So that's 1 for activating the effect, 2 for Revive Coup, 1 for Whis, 1 for Healing Pod, 1 for Super 17. That is 6 cards in 1 interaction. Yeah, that's a lot of setup, but that's insane. You just went +6 because we discarded Weiro, so now he's out on board. We didn't lose that card advantage. So your board now consists of Masterful Technique Whis, Weiro, Super 17 seconds to destruction, the Universe 3 or 2, I don't remember, whoever it is with the robots, Angel and Destroyer, and a Healing Pod. And if your hand was at just the Weiro when you played that, you now have a hand size of 6. And presumably, your effect to not be able to be attacked on a defense position, Super 17. Sorry, not defense, rest mode. Yes, that's a lot of setup, but I have a feeling there's probably going to be some cheese way to get him out faster, or it's just... Revive Coup sounds like it could be a problem in the future, solely because we don't know what else we're getting in the draft box. They showed us a lot of red cards, so I don't think that that's all the red cards that they're printing, but there's more cards of other... There's going to be more multicolors, and there's going to be a lot of other cards that are coming out in that draft box that people need to, be prepared. I personally am getting 2 draft boxes myself, because that's ridiculous. Why would you not? Regardless, that's, whatever. Just throwing my 2 cents out there and all of my thoughts. We'll get this up as soon as we get home. Unlock the shock,